Hello, my name is Evan Lamb. This is my industry interview with David Pate. David Pate graduated from Auburn University in 2009. He got his degree in Bachelor of Science in Marketing. He has had a numerous amount of jobs since graduating from Auburn. He has been the premium sales coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. He's been a senior account executive at Mount Sports. Currently, David is the director of partnership and marketing at Lake Point Sports, which is a youth complex and training facility. A little summary of the interview. I found David on LinkedIn, reached out to a bunch of different people. David responded to me pretty quick. He gave me his email address, so I reached out to him through that. The interview lasted about 30 minutes. The phone call lasted 45. Actually, we had a great conversation. We were talking about other things, more kind of what he has been doing on his personal life, kind of more about my personal life. So it was actually a very nice conversation. More into the industry interview, we talked about how marketing for youth sports differs from marketing for adult sports, pro or college sports. We talked about how social media has changed marketing, how COVID-19 impacted Lake Point Sports and their marketing strategies, and what key factors and traits it takes to be successful in the sports marketing field. For the key points of the interview, I took some of my favorite questions that I asked David, and I'll give a little brief summary over them. I asked him, what key traits or factors does one need to have in order to be successful in this industry? David told me flexibility, adaptability, and research. He said research, you have to be able to know what NBA brands are putting out, NFL brands are putting out, your favorite sports teams are putting out, and doing your own research into that and how that could benefit potentially your business. He also says that having a great attitude is a real big part of it. It's long weekends, long nights sometimes, and that burnout mentality, you gotta remember that why you got into the business, and that's to change someone's life potentially. I really like that quote. Second thing I asked him was how did he believe the evolution of social media has affected sports marketing? David told me that, it's definitely changed the game. He also said that everyone's on their phone more than ever nowadays. They use it as a tool for content, showcasing highlights, looking for shares and retweets. He says it's more of a brand play for them. Everyone's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, so those platforms they use all the time. I also asked him which platform they have seen the best results from, and he told me Instagram and Twitter were the two they get the most volume on. I finally asked him what his it factor was. Why do you do what you wake up when you do? And he basically told him he enjoys being around people. He likes to go see that what him and his team provide, what they say they want to provide, is actually being done. And he says just creating that environment and seeing that come to life in front of him is what gets him out of bed in the morning. The most important thing I learned, or the best question I feel like I asked David, was what is the best thing you can tell a college grad looking for a sports marketing job? He told me the number one thing you can do is understand what sports marketing is or what it means to actually be in the sports marketing business. There's a lot of glam working for the Braves, the Falcons, the Hawks, but it also comes with lots of long weekends, long nights. And for college grads, sometimes they don't understand that that's what they have to give up. He also told me, and I love this quote, that if you're passionate about it, passionate about what you do, you don't work a day in your life, which I love that quote. The interview went great, and I actually got David's number afterwards. The only thing I would do differently is write down some of the times he was saying the quotes and try to be a little more fluent without saying throughout the presentation. However, this was my presentation. Thank you guys for watching.